Hello guys, NautoAce here, and this will be a Thoughts of game exclusive for 2021. That I did want to talk about it is the Xbox exclusive. So of course, if you know, in the past, Microsoft just bought Activision Blizzard for a lot of money. Acquisition is not going to be complete until summer 2023. Hopefully it does happen. I already gave my thoughts about it, but we'll just have to wait and see if it does. And maybe a far-fetched hope that Microsoft would sell off at least the IP for Spyro and Crash to Sony, just in case maybe some sort of compromise, but hopefully, but we'll just have to wait and see for that one. Again, different story for that one there. So with that said is, of course, I think in 2021, they did talk about how, of course, Bethesda was already bought by Microsoft, so they're now a first-party game. Of course, as of right now in 2021, who can you forget about Microsoft buying Bethesda? So of course, starting in 2022 and so on, all Bethesda games are going to be Microsoft exclusive, and a lot of people who have Sony console are not happy. And then of course, you know, some people actually sort of apologize saying, we're sorry, but we can't do anything about it. It's on Microsoft's hand. And of course, Aaron Greenberg, who works for Microsoft, said, no, I'm not sorry. I mean, it is what it is. It's a business. What do you want us to do? Which is, yeah, he probably sounded like an asswipe about it, but at the same time, the guy has a point. There's a reason why they bought Bethesda, because it benefits both sides. They have first-party games on the Series XS, but at the same time, Bethesda can do quality games. And I said it before and I said it again, if Microsoft did not buy Zenimax, imagine the games they're going to do. A lot of glitches and then slow down, whatever, and then what? The Bethesda fan, they're going to complain. I mean, yeah, business 101, you can't please everyone, but at least with this situation, I think it's sort of good with Microsoft's backing. Hey, you know, Bethesda, their games, they could be better. Just saying there. So yeah, I mean, for Bethesda fan that has only a PlayStation console, yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, Aaron Greenberg being an ass, yeah, he sounded like an asswipe, but he got a point there. And one of the biggest one that they're gonna do is Starfield. And people were wondering, well, will this game be multi-platform or is it gonna be an exclusive for the Series XS? And for a while, people are wondering, I don't know what's going on. And no one knows. Same goes with Red Fall. From what I understand, it was multi-platform, but not so much anymore. And yes, I know the elephant in the room, both of them got delayed. It is what it is. Not really my cup of tea of the game. I did talk about it before on my a year later, but again, not really my cup of tea, so I really don't care. However, I am going to give my thoughts for the people who do care. So going back to at least Starfield, because it's a big game, it's going to be their new IP. It's going to be Fallout, Elder Scroll in space, that's what it is. And for a while to say, is it going to be exclusive? Is it not exclusive? What's going on? And then finally later on, Aaron Greenberg basically announced, yeah, the game is exclusive only for the Xbox Series XS, or the alternative, at least they're giving an alternative, a high-end PC for Windows. So yes, like I said, I kind of hope for this, and the prediction that they're going to improve games for Windows Live, which they did, is called Play It Anywhere, where you buy a digital version of whatever game, and if it has that particular program, you can also play it on PC. Done it. I have some of the game. Thumbs up for Phil Spencer. I like it. You know, that's a trade-off for physical versus digital. Again, different story there. But after a while, like I said, Starfield is going to be exclusive. And I guess some of the fans were not happy. I guess they want to play it on their PlayStation console. I understand, because they used to be third party, but now they're first party. To a point that Aaron Greenberg, so assy, that made a smart ass remark and said, yeah, we're sorry. No, we're not sorry. Yeah, tough shit. Again, yeah, what an asshole things to say, but whether you like it or not, he got a point. They paid a lot of money to Bethesda. Why would they not do it? Why would they do it? So they can have a catalog of games for the Xbox ecosystem. Why did Bethesda agreed? Easy. Because we've been following what's happening with their game. Like, for some of them, they're buggy as hell. the Fallout games were buggy. Fallout 76 was shit to a point that a fan went on a aggro rage on a GameStop. You saw that on YouTube. So you gotta see what's going there. And there was a rumor, I gotta give credit to Nate the Hate. Apparently he said there was some rumor that if they did not accept Microsoft acquisition, they'll probably go bankrupt because they were losing money because of the resource. So again, whether you like it or not, Microsoft has a lot of papa money, so you can't do anything about that. So thoughts about that one really for me. I don't really care about the exclusivity because I'm not a fan of Bethesda game, but I do feel for people that hoping it would be multi-platform because it's not. As well as Phantasy Star Online 2, which as of right now in the West is on Microsoft's console, Windows, Epic Game Store, and Steam. Of course, it's not on the Switch, it's not on the PlayStation 4, and if you notice, in Japan, it's on those consoles, but it's not on the Xbox, because Xbox, not so popular yet. I know they're getting there, but it's the same situation, like I said, of Bayonetta 2 and Street Fighter 5, and that if it wasn't for Microsoft, there wouldn't be Phantasy Star Online 2 in the West, because Sega, again, it goes back to Sega. And I kind of talked about this before, is that when it comes to certain IP, they're not going to fund the game if they don't think there's any potential. Like Bayonetta 2. They didn't think that there's any potential. Same goes with Phantasy Star Online 2. They said, unless someone else do it, we're not going to do it ourselves. So, again, if it wasn't for Phil Spencer, there wouldn't be Phantasy Star Online 2. And he even said himself that it'll eventually be on other console. When? Who knows? Yes, as of right now, it's not on the PS4 or Switch. Yeah, you can harp on the Sega or the Phantasy Star Online 2 team. But again, unless Sega decided to be good and have a heart and said, fine, we're finally going to port it on the Switch and PS4. But yeah, that's not going to happen. Granted, with Yakuza, also, might as well add this in. If it wasn't for Sony help fund Yakuza 5 and Yakuza 0, the Yakuza series wouldn't even be continuing in the West, believe it or not, and finally becoming, guess what, multi-plat and now worldwide release. Same goes with Sega with Phantasy Star Online 2. I was hoping to be in the PS4. According to Phil Spencer, they're trying to, but as of right now, nothing really happened. However, I'm good. I can play it on Steam. It works. So bravo. And I have a Series X, so I just play it there. Especially now I'm playing the new Genesis on 60 frames. Nicer graphics, so I'm good. But, it is what it is. They're the exclusivity, so again. And, of course, people still wondering, well, how come Bethesda, allowed Ghostwire and Deathloop? Well, apparently those are a deal with Sony before the acquisition. However, it is kind of weird that those two games are exclusive to the PlayStation ecosystem, especially Ghostwire, since Shin Mikami, not really a fan of the PlayStation environment, but whatever. It's in the past. The game's already out. And people just said it was mediocre at best, but who knows? I'm not going to be playing it because I'm not a fan of first person. Just saying that. So, the bottom line is that sometimes, whether you like it or not, exclusive does help. With Bethesda, of course, you look at what's happening. So, if Starfield, which is delayed to 2023 because of they need more time, along with Redfall, is good, people enjoy it, then it's worth it. And when it comes to with Activision Blizzard, of course, of the politic issue, in my opinion, we had to do it at least to get rid of that asshole and maybe redeem itself. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see that one. And as for that Sega rumor right now, kind of weird, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do get bought out by Microsoft. That's like a rumor. I know that one died down. Of course, another one was also Square Enix being bought by Sony. That could be true. It makes sense, but to some extent, as of right now, I doubt it, because the bottom line is really this year is all about delays, but it's also acquisition. And I'm just surprised like Square Enix is not doing good, which is kind of weird. Ubisoft, apparently, they're not even doing good because Prince of Persia, that game, the remake, it was supposed to be developed by Ubisoft India, and they have problems. And you know what happened at a time with the pandemic. Unfortunate. It's really, really sad. And then when it comes to the report that apparently now they're shifting it to Montreal, and apparently according to them, they need more time to a point that this game's not even going to come out in 2023. To some extent, like it could be a 2024 now, but again, it is what it is. Kind of like Metroid Prime 4, if you know that story there. But the bottom line is sometimes acquisitions probably going to be necessary, and a lot of this company, EA, is looking for a buyer. Ubisoft to some extent, even so, Guillermo, whatever the founder of Ubisoft's trying to block it, but again, who knows? Of course, like I said, SNK, they're now own 95% of the share by a Saudi Arabia prince. So again, you never know, like what's gonna happen. So the Square Enix thing, hey, you never know. And then imagine now Square Enix owned by Sony. So when they ever do a next Smash Brother game, bye Square Enix characters. So just saying there, it is what it is. But sometimes you gotta survive. That's how the business works. So that's my thoughts on Starfield and Red Fall, exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. It's not going to be on PS4, PS5. It's going to be on PC. So if you have a high end, you're good there. And Ehrenberg, Greenberg, Cheeseburger, he's an asshole. But it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. Because they have a lot of money and money talks. So if it helps improve the company, why would you not take it? Just saying that. So with that, I'll see you guys later.